Muito que bem, boa noite. Estamos agora em Copenhagen, onde a gente terminou o nosso último voo hoje no início da tarde. E a gente vai para Estocolmo, capital da Suécia. Sweden. É isso mesmo? Deixa eu ver se eu não tô falando cocô. Isso mesmo. 320ceo. Que não dá dando pra ver, porque o aeroporto aqui é super escuro. Vamos lá.
Mashin November 2220 Zulu. Arriving runway 22 left.
November.
Departing runway 22 right. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, broken at 14,000 feet. Temperature 16. Dew point 15. QNH 1008.
008 November.
Transition level 70 advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic.
Beleza? Então vamos lá. Nosso voo agora é o TAM 0745. Posto index é o 5, a gente vai voar aí no 370. Lá está previsto uma temperatura de menos 52. Temperatura no solo aqui agora é de 16 graus. Propopausa no top of climb é de 36.700 pés. Vamos dar puxar o vento aqui pra gente, já está abastecendo lá fora já. Cintos permanecem em off. Então vamos lá, nossa rota para hoje é saindo de Eco Kilo Charlie Hotel pela 22 da direita. A saída é EKCH 5 Charlie, a transição é EKCH e a chegada em Eco Sierra Sierra Alpha é pela pista 19 da direita. Via Nilug 2 Papá. November. Nilo 2 Papá. Plano de voo secundário, vou montar aqui rapidamente. A gente está saindo de Eco Kilo Charlie Hotel. Joga pra cá. A saída, digo, a chegada seria pela 22 Romeo no Star. A gente está com previsto de 55.8 e um CG, a gente vai olhar aqui. De 28.2. Então 55.8 e 28.2. Já vai sair com um bloco de 5.5. Um trip de 2.3, deixa ele puxar lá. Contingência de ponto 1 alternando 1.5. Tá com 19 minutos de extra. Tá ótimo. Um 48, um 48, um 48. Flex em 68 com AP 0.3. Beleza. Deixa ele terminar de abastecer lá. A gente tem... uma pista A22 da esquerda. Ela tá pra trás da gente aqui. É isso? Não, tá longe, tá um pouquinho longe da gente. Então o táxi vai ser com o nariz à esquerda via Whisky Victor Bravo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Whisky Victor Bravo vai cruzar a 30. Eco 1, cabeceira 22 direita. Tá? Nossa saída aqui é a EKCH 5 Charlie. After takeoff, remain on tower frequency until 1000 feet, then contact Kastrup departure. Radar vectoring will normally be provided by Kastrup departure to expedite outbound traffic. When instructed for line up, squawk assign SSR code. CPD LC available above 100. Steeds include noise abatement procedures. Strict adherence during initial climb out is mandatory. Speed maximum 250 at or below flight level 070. Então a gente vai decolar até Rubat, curva esquerda, rumo 217 até Charlie Hotel 818, depois curva esquerda novamente para manter o perfil da subida. A nossa MSA aqui é de 1.700 pés no início e depois a gente passa para um setor de 1.800. Tá?
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Noise abatement, propeller aircraft no caso. Refresh runway system, a gente tem algumas restrições para helicópteros. Nighttime restrictions, all aircraft between 23 e 0600 UTC, agora são 23 exato. Takeoff and landing shall be arranged in such a way that the maximum 8 weighted sound pressure level does not exceed 80 decibels in 6 noise monitoring point positions. Então é o noise abatement no caso do horário, runway 04 no nosso caso. The apron area's minimum engine power shall be used as far as possible to use reverse thrust maneuvering. When marshal access, tá, a gente vai taxiar single, provavelmente. Então a gente vai taxiar pelo brifado até a 22 esquerda. Qualquer coisa abaixo de 100 nós a gente aborta a decolagem. Entre 100 e V1 somente para master warning. Estouro de pneu, perda de controlabilidade ou qualquer coisa que seja unsafe flight. Após a V1 a gente permanece na decolagem. Sobe até acima da MSA de 1700 para o setor. Nivela, acelera, voa, navega, comunica, ECAM actions. E solicita a volta para o controle. Beleza? Então o pessoal já está embarcando aí. Vamos só confirmar que o AT0 November, Victor. Então no 008 Victor. Beleza? Copenhagen clearance, good night, TAM 745. Request IFR clearance to Stockholm with information Victor.
One second while I grab the paperwork. TAM 745 Copenhagen Kastrup Airport, information November, wind calm, visibility 10, sky broken at 14,000 feet, temperature 16, dew point 15, QNH 1008, transition level 70. TAM 745, information November is current. Cleared to Arlanda via the Kima 5 Charlie departure runway 22 right. Initial climb to 7,000. Departure on 118.455 squawk 2514.
Clear to Arlanda via Kima 5 Charlie departure via runway 22 right, climbing to 7,000 feet. Departure frequency 118.455 squawk 2514. TAM 745.
Radio check, please. Britair 67, Castro clearance, roger, readability 5.
TAM 745, read back correct. Ground is on 121.905, safe flight, sir.
Ground will be 121.905. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Ryanair 187 Castrop clearance, cleared to
Ladies
El
and
Prat,
gentlemen,
Barcelona,
Start
label
up
via
here.
the Lang
Latin
3B
Brazil
departure,
flight
then is filed.
745, heading to
Climb and
Stockholm.
maintain
We're
3,000
delighted
feet.
to have you with us
Departure
today.
frequency
Please take your seats according to your
120.255
boarding
squawk,
passes and stow your hand
5302.
luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to our friendly crew members, including myself, Astrid Hansen, and my wonderful colleagues Lars, Ingrid and Bjorn. We're here to ensure you have a pleasant flight. Thank you.
Ele tá ok, combustível tá balanceado.
Clearance, good
Ele tá
evening, this
startando.
is Finnair 7 Romeo X-ray. Airbus A321, stand Alpha 23, information Golf requesting IFR clearance to Helsinki.
Beleza.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Clearance, god morgon, Scandinavian 2607, stand Echo 31. Requesting clearance Innsbruck, IFR, and we have information whiskey.
A gente não recebeu ainda a definitiva pra gente confirmar.
Clearance delivery, this is KLM 6511 Heavy, requesting IFR clearance to Schiphol. We have information.
A gente tá com 124 mais tripulação a
Delta.
bordo, tá?
And we're ready to copy.
Dá uma olhada aqui.
Clear to Schiphol
Takeoff
via
rate
the
máximo é
lane
73.500, a gente tá com
to
61.200.
departure runway 22 right.
Para pouso 64.500, a gente tá com
Initial
58.800.
Departure on
Bem
118.455 and we will squawk 1474.
Ah, bom, beleza.
KLM 6511 Heavy.
Castrop clearance, easy 8 Charlie Kilo, ready for IFR clearance to Manchester.
Clearance is T1123, request IFR clearance to Gothenburg. Via the Beda to Charlie departure, then is 5. Departure runway 22 right, initial climb 5000. Departure on 120.255, squawk 3457.
Barco finalizado.
EC 112.
Having true arms, slides and cross check.
Ezzy 1, 1, 2, 3. Read back correct. Contact ground on 1.
Okay,
2,
Captain, all doors in
1,
flight and cross check.
decimal 6, 3. When ready.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chegou a
warm
definitiva.
welcome aboard Latin Brazil flight 745, heading to Stockholm. We're delighted to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in
Vamos lá,
the
Zero
overhead
Fuel
bin
855.
Charlie,
Ponto
If
8.
you need any assistance,
Pra
feel free
confirmar
to reach
aqui.
out to our friendly crew members,
Tá ok, tá batendo. Takeoff rate 61.2, passageiro 124. Mais 4, mais 1.
Give me just a minute.
Thank you.
Zero Fuel rate 28.2, o CG.
Clearance.
Beleza, tá batendo.
Cabin crew,
Não vai precisar atualizar nada a princípio.
ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Latam Brazil flight 745, heading to Stockholm. We're delighted to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes.
Beleza.
Requesting IFR clearance to Hamburg with information Bravo S.
Feel free to reach out to our friendly crew members.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Scandinavian 2744, read back
Removed.
correct. Ground will be on 121.905.
We have 5520 kilograms balanced.
Now let's go over some important
5520 kilograms
Please ensure your
balanced.
seatbelt is fastened
Goodbye,
low
clearance.
across your
Scandinavian
neck.
1466 with information
Nav.
on board. Request IFR clearance
In
to
the unlikely
Gardermoen.
event of a loss of
1008
cabin
set.
pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the compartment above you.
Cleared Oslo via weather to Charlie departure, then is 5, initial climb 5,000 feet, depart runway 2 to right, and squawk 2756 for
Remember to
Scandinavian.
secure your own mask
1466.
before assisting others. In case of an emergency evacuation, please leave your luggage on board.
Copenhagen,
Your
this is
safety
Golf Alpha
is
Whiskey
our
India
priority.
Yankee. Good
There
afternoon.
are
Request
emergency
IFR
exits
clearance
located
for
at the
flight
front,
to
middle, and rear
Stockholm.
of the aircraft. Please take a moment to locate.
Castrop ground TAM 745 is at position Hotel 101. Request engine start and pushback.
Out, place it over your head, and pull the straps to secure it. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs once you are outside the aircraft. After we reach cruising altitude, we will come around selling
Cam
articles from the
745,
late
engine start and push approved,
Thank you for
face
your
northeast.
attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight. Captain Diogo,
And
the cabin
Copenhagen
is ready for
round.
departure.
Nordic 145 requesting IFR clearance to
Facing northeast, num 745. Before start checklist.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Set. V1 148, VR 148, V2 148. Thrust is flexing 68 degrees. Set and checked.
Correction 455.
Set and checked.
Squawk correction 4167. Nordic 145. Thank you very much.
Cam 745, roger, facing northeast, pushback approved.
Closed. On.
Castle Ground, Scandinavian 541, can I hand me over?
Castro Ground, can you turn on taxi lights, please? Vamos ver aqui, ele pediu pra
Scandinavian
sair.
541, contact tower on 121.83 for further instructions.
Switching to tower 121.83, Scandinavian 541.
Wow.
On ground, this is Caroline
Which is released?
1459. Request ATC clearance for IFR flight to EKCH.
Okay, starting number 2 and then 1.
Castrop, ground, request frequency change to tower.
Ryanair 1 Golf Juliet, contact tower on 121.83 for departure clearance.
Scandinavian 1430, we are requesting for clearance to Stockholm.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Starting 1.
Scandinavian 1430, request clearance for takeoff.
Castrop ground. Request IFR flight clearance for flight to EKCH Caroline 1459er.
Castrop ground, Ryanair 4 Golf Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 4 Golf Foxtrot, Castrop Ground, startup and pushback approved, face west.
Scandinavian 408, runway 22 right, ready for departure.
Scandinavian 408, contact tower 118.105.
Tower 118.105.
After start checklist.
Scandinavia 408,
Off.
thank you, bye bye.
Checked.
Ground Seabird 815, ready for pushback and start.
28% set. Neutral.
Scandinavian 1205, Castrop ground, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Scandinavia 1205.
Copenhagen ground. Duke Oscar Yankee Contact Juliet Alpha has vacated the runway. Request taxi to the General Aviation Lane 1.
Clear left side. Brake check.
Oscar Yankee Foxtrot Juliet, Alpha Castrop ground taxi to the General Aviation apron at your discretion, contact tower on 118.105
Flight controls check.
when ready for departure. Good day.
Copenhagen ground, hello. Leipzig 813, request IFR to Nuuk. We
Ready.
have information whiskey on board. Copenhagen ground, Leipzig 813, request IFR to Nuuk. We have information whiskey on board.
Castrop ground, Tom 745, ready to taxi.
1 second grab the paperwork.
Copenhagen ground, good afternoon, Ryanair 08 Uniform Charlie, we request ESSA clearance to Vienna.
Cam 745, runway 22 right taxi via Whiskey Romeo Yankee Delta, cross runway 12, then Alpha, Alpha 4.
Runway 22 right via Whiskey Romeo Yankee Delta, crossing runway 12, then Alpha, Alpha 4, Tom 745. Turn on taxi lights. Então vamos lá. Via Whiskey Romeo Yankee.
256, startup approved.
Whiskey Romeo Yankee Delta.
Cam 745, runway 22 right via Whiskey Romeo Yankee Delta, cross runway 12, then Alpha, Alpha 4.
Beleza, é um táxi diferente do que eu tinha imaginado. Aí Delta. Próximo 2, Alpha, Alpha 4. Alpha, Alpha 4. Ah, tá lá na frente. Beleza, vamos nessa.
Castro ground, Ryanair 691 Hotel, stand, Foxtrot 4, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 691 Hotel, Castrop ground, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Ryanair 691 Hotel.
Scandinavian 154, that's
Copenhagen ground, KLM 559 is at the block, switching off.
KLM 559 taxi to parking via Mike Yankee Quebec, good day.
Eurowings 5 Papa Uniform, pushback and engine start approved, face south.
Pushback and engine start approved, face south, Eurowings 5 Papa Uniform.
Lufthansa 511, request taxi.
Lufthansa 511, pushback and startup approved, face west.
We have already started our engine and we want to taxi to the active runway, please. Taxi to runway 22 right via Whiskey Romeo, Yankee Quebec, Foxtrot, the cross runway 12, then Alpha and Alpha 4, Lufthansa 511.
Corporate ground, Nordic 1083, request taxi to the app. Radio check, Nordic 108.
Nordic 1083, push and engine start approved, face south.
We already got taxied out. We already got push and start. And we need taxi to the active runway. Nordic 1083.
Golf India Yankee
Passa na
switching off,
esquerda.
thank you, good night.
Golf India Yankee, good evening.
Castrop ground, good day. Scandinavian 284, Airbus A320 Neo, Estes, Bravo 6, course IFR clearance to Oslo. Information Victor, cleared to Oslo via Vida 4 Alpha departure. Runway 4 right, climb to flight level 5000, departure on 118 decimal 455 squawk 6147.
Lufthansa 421, cross runway 30.
All aircraft information Lima is now current. QNH 1012.
As mensagens fake que ele fica dando de QNH.
Ground Lufthansa 656 is ready for pushback and startup.
Primeira à esquerda e aí barra de parada.
Lufthansa 656, Kastrup ground, pushback and start approved, face south.
Cleared to Munich via the Nexi to Charlie departure, then asphalt departure, runway 22 right, initial climb altitude is 4,000 feet, departure on 120.255, squawk 4722 for Eurowings 5 up uniform.
Kastrup ground down 745, request to cross runway 30.
Copenhagen ground, Scandinavian 682, good evening. We are ready for pushback and startup.
Cam 745, cross runway 30 approved.
Speedbird.
Crossing runway 30, Tom 745.
Speedbird 817, contact tower on 121.83.
Switching to tower, Speedbird 817.
Clear left.
Cam 745,
Clear right.
crossing runway 30 approved.
Cross runway 30, Tom 745. Vai sair, vai ter uma diagonal à direita. Vai pegar nela, depois primeira esquerda.
Destination Hotel, request push and start.
Wizz Air 78H cleared to push and start at your discretion. Advise when ready to taxi.
Primeira esquerda.
Ground,
Opa!
Easy 26 Charlie, request exit gate.
Easy 26 Charlie Kastrup ground, go ahead.
Beleza, agora é a quarta à esquerda. Então, a primeira aqui. A segunda aqui. A terceira aqui, Alfa 3, a nossa é Alfa 4. Próxima ali à direita. À esquerda, perdão, próxima à esquerda.
Kastrup ground, Scandinavian 85 Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Dublin. As final, I have information, Papa.
Scandinavian 487, request a progressive taxi to runway 30.
Kastrup Tower, Tom 745, holding short runway 22 right via Alpha 4.
Tem 745, Kastrup Tower, runway 30, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 22 right, Tom 745. Runway entry procedure.
Scandinavian 411, welcome to Kastrup. Contact ground on 121.63.
Runway entry procedure.
121.63, Scandinavia 411. Thank you, good night.
Scandinavian
Line up
1761,
checklist.
contact departure on 120.255.
Runway 22 right confirmed.
120.
TARA.
255. Scandinavia
Off.
1761. Bye bye.
Lufthansa 656, contact departure on 120.255.
Contact departure on 120.255, Lufthansa 656.
Lufthansa 830, welcome to Kastrup. Contact ground on 121.63.
Runway vacated.
Take off.
Lufthansa 830, contact ground on 121.63.
Going to tower, Lufthansa.
Cessna 90 Kilo Charlie, contact Copenhagen ground on 121.905.
Man flex 68, SRS, runway, altitude as below.
121.905. Thank you, have a good day.
Scandinavian 1472, contact departure.
Checked.
Surprise, 1472, goodbye.
Scandinavian 1472, confirm goodbye. Scandinavian 1463, welcome to Kastrup, contact ground on 121.63. Oscar Juliet Alpha, welcome to Kastrup, contact ground on 121.63.
Going to 121.63, Oscar Juliet Alpha.
Autopilot 1 on.
You're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Duke 2 Charlie Papa. See ya.
Checked.
Tem 745, contact departure on 118.455.
Departure 118.455, Tem 745. Lever climb. Just climb, climb and
contact departure on 118.455.
Kastrup departure, good night, Tem 745, climbing via Kema 5 Charlie. Flap 0.
Tem 745, Copenhagen departure identified. Climb flight level 090.
Climb to flight level 090, Tem 745.
Tem 745, climb flight level 210.
Climbing to flight level 210, Tem 745.
Scandinavian 1705, Copenhagen approach. Descend and maintain 4000, turn right heading 150.
4,000 feet and turning right heading 150. Scandinavian 1705. Turning left heading 0.
Set standard.
Descending to 3,000. Ready for establishing on localizer.
Scandinavian 1705, contact tower on 118.105.
Checked.
Kastrup departure, good evening, Scandinavian 541, 3,700, climbing 5,000.
Scandinavian 541, Copenhagen departure identified. Scandinavian 541, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Scandinavian 541.
NC1 123, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, EC 1123.
Scandinavian 7745, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Scandinavian 7745.
Desmo pass.
Skyway 3240, ILS 223, 22 left, ILS established.
Skyways 3240, contact Kastrup Tower on 121.83.
And I'm happy to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to use your devices, but please ensure that they are set to flight mode.
Airline 7160, descend altitude 4000, turn right, heading 130, vectors for the ILS runway 30 approach.
We will come around selling articles from the Latam shop. Thank you.
Descend altitude 4000, turn right, heading 130, vectors for the ILS runway 30 approach. Airline 7160.
Tem 745, climb flight level 290.
I should select 290.
Climbing flight level 290, TAM 745.
Tower 121.83 for KLM 24 November, good day.
KLM 24 November, contact Kastrup Tower on 121.83. Scandinavian 26, contact Kastrup Tower on 121.83.
Contact Tower 121.83, Scandinavian 26.
Copenhagen departure, Scandinavian 716, 2,500 for 5,000. Climb flight level 050, Scandinavian 716.
Bom.
TAM 745, contact Sweden control on 134.4.5.
Switching to Sweden control on 134.455, TAM. Sweden control, TAM 745. Good evening. Climbing from flight level 160 to flight level 290.
TAM 745, Sweden control identified. Hey.
Sweden control, Scandinavian 1430, passing flight level 1844280.
Scandinavian 1430, Sweden control identified. Good evening.
Left heading 130 from 60 right. Left heading 175 from 60 right.
Braston 60 Mike, turn left heading 145.
TAM 745, Sweden control, climb flight level 360.
Go, 60 Mike, request vector silence 35, that's 2.
Climbing flight level 360, TAM 745.
Lufthansa 5 Whiskey Mike, Sweden control, contact Bremen radar on 125.3.
Bremen radar on 125.3. Lufthansa 5 Whiskey Mike.
Control, this is Lufthansa 542 at flight level 150. Good afternoon.
Lufthansa 542, Sweden control identified. Good evening.
Sweden control, Lufthansa 542, request descent to flight level 100. Approach on 124.205, Lufthansa 542. Get a better approach. This is Lufthansa 542 at flight level 100. Good afternoon.
Lufthansa 542, descend flight level 100. Scandinavian 1123, contact Göteborg approach on 124.205. TAM 745, climb flight level 370.
Climbing flight level 370, TAM 745.
Sweden control, this is rescue 6.
currently at 11,000 feet, descending to 3,000. Rescue 6.
Rescue 6, Sweden Control, identified, God KV Sol.
Swedish Control, Speedbird 777, flight level 360. Good afternoon.
Speedbird 777, Sweden Control, identified, good evening.
Sweden Control, Bit 37 is with you at flight level 352, climbing through to flight level 370.
Britair 67, Sweden Control identified. Bravo 60 Mike, Sweden Control, descend and maintain flight level 070, QNH 1011.
Sun flight level 70, Bronx 60 Mike.
Bravo 60 Mike, say again your request.
Sun flight level 70, Bronx 60 Mike.
Ryanair 118, Sweden Control, good evening. How's everything up there?
Good evening, not too bad. Weather's very good.
Ryanair 118, contact Sweden Control on 135.805.
Sweden Control on 135.805, Ryanair 118.
Heading hold 45 from 60 Mike. Direct Charlie India 35, Kela, that's runway 35 from 60 Mike.
Sweden Control, good evening, Escandinavia 541, descending via Wisman 3 Charlie, correction, Wisman 3 Sierra, current flight level 190, for flight level 050.
Scandinavian 541, Sweden Control identified. Good evening. Scandinavian 541, Sweden Control, contact Göteborg approach on 124.205.
Switching to Gothenburg approach on 124.205, Scandinavian 541. Bye-bye.
Okay, climb flight selector to altitude selector 370.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and I must say it's a lovely evening to be flying. We will be starting our snack and drink service shortly, and I'm excited to let you know that we have some delicious options available, including our famous chicken salad and a delightful cheese platter. After we finish serving, we'll also be coming around with articles from the Latam shop, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for flying with us today, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
TAM 745, expect the Nile U2 Tango arrival, descent coming up in about 20 minutes.
Beleza, ele pagou Nilot 2 Tango. Vamos ver se é que tá preparado aqui. Ah, já é outra. A pista pelo Simbrief já trocou para 26. Então já vamos trocar aqui. É a 26. E o procedimento que ele falou, Nilot 2 Tango. Nilot 2 Tango. Tirar essa espera daqui. A princípio tá tudo certo.
Red nose 4506, ready for descent. Org 2
to make arrival into Orlando, Renault 4506. We are ready for descent.
Renault 4506, say requested altitude.
Beleza, tá feito. Eu separei a carta aqui também. Não terminou nem de subir ainda, tá tranquilo. As manchinhas de chuva aqui, ó, mas é coisa leve, tá tranquilo.
Sweden Control, this is Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo, 10 miles northwest of Sabak, altitude 5000. Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo, Sweden Control identified. QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo. Sweden Control, this is Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo, 15 miles northwest of Sabak, altitude 5000. Request altitude decrease to 4000 to avoid weather. Piper Delta, Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo. Understood, Delta Juliet, request flight level 390.
Honda Jet Delta Juliet, climb and maintain flight level 390. TBM 9, 3 Alpha Zulu, winds 150 at 14, QNH 1015.
Copy that, over, thank you, TBM 9, 3 Alpha Zulu.
TBM 9 3 Alpha Zulu contact. Go to Borg approach on 124.205.
Approach on 124.025. TBM 9, 3 Alpha Zulu.
Sweden Control, Red Nose 3234, crossing flight level 320, climbing to flight level 380.
Red Nose 3234, Sweden Control identified. Good evening. Red Nose 3234, descend to flight level 120.
Checked.
Descend flight level 120, Red Nose 3234.
Honda Delta Juliet, negative, descending to 10,000.
Honda Jet Delta Juliet, negative, descend to 10,000.
Descending 10,000, Honda Jet Delta Juliet. Honda Jet Delta Juliet, request further descent to 5,000 feet.
Piper Hotel Alpha Kilo, contact Göteborg approach on 124.205.
Göteborg approach on 124.205, Piper Delta Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Piper Hotel Alpha Kilo, negative, contact Göteborg approach on 124.205.
Göteborg approach on 124.205, Piper Delta Echo Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Grid Air 67, descend and maintain flight level 130.
Descend and maintain flight level 130, return 67. Oh, that's how it's done, Bev.
Grid Air 67. Say again, please.
Speeding control, good afternoon, DFL 361 in your airspace, descending flight level 200.
361, descend flight level 200.
Piper Hotel Alpha Kilo, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Piper Delta Echo, Hotel Alpha Kilo. Sweden Control, this is Piper Delta Echo, Hotel Alpha Kilo. I'd like to climb to 14,000 to avoid weather, Piper Delta Echo, Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Piper Hotel Alpha Kilo, climb and maintain 14,000.
Climbing flight level 390 Honda Jet Delta Juliet.
Honda Jet Delta Juliet, contact Sweden Control on 133.705.
Sweden Control, Nordic 1083, flight level 380.
Nordic 1083, Sweden Control identified, good evening.
Sweden Control, Nordic 1083, request.
Swedish Control, Oscar 41, flight level 390.
Osprey 41, Sweden Control, roger.
Sweden Control, Osprey 41, it's just reached top of descent.
Osprey 41, descent to flight level 220. TBM 903, Alpha Zulu, roger.
Yeah, 903 Alpha Zulu. Are we expecting any delays going into Gothenburg?
TBM 903, Alpha Zulu, negative, no delays expected.
TBM 93 Alpha Zulu, can I get the conditions, please, at Echo Sierra Golf Golf?
Scandinavian 462, descend flight level 120.
Sweden Control, this is 462, request direct in Sud.
Jet flight level 090, Emirates 887.
Emirates 887, say again your request.
Descending flight level 090, Emirates 887.
Best regards, Airbus 887.
Equal time point.
The machine is humming like an old Cessna, but it's running.
Bid Alpha descend 3 towers to QNH 1005.
Just wanted to pop in and see if you'd like anything to drink.
Swift 68 Alpha, contact Stockholm approach on 120.155.
But I heroically saved what could be saved. Let me know what you fancy.
Not now, thank you.
Okay, Captain, noted.
Lufthansa 2133, flight level 330. Lufthansa 2133, requesting IFR clearance to Svalbard. Clear to Svalbard, direct net out, the last file, squawk 5141 and ident.
Vamos começar a preparar a descida, né? Vamos ver aqui. Se bem que daqui a 5 minutinhos vai girar o metar lá, a gente atualiza, mas... Ó, o QNH agora lá em Estocolmo, no 0 no 1. A temperatura de 10 graus, tomar cuidado, a gente observa isso lá. Vento 60 com 4. E a pista lá foi para 26, ela mudou, só tem um ILS. A gente...
TAM 745 cleared NILU 2 Tango arrival into Arlanda. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend. Flight level 310.
Vamos iniciar já, fala com ele aí.
Cleared NILU 2 Tango arrival into Arlanda. Descend flight level 310 when ready. TAM 745.
Descendo. Beleza, então a gente está iniciando a descida Nilut 2 Tango. A gente tem algumas restrições aqui. Nilute 2 Tango, a gente tem que passar na posição de Nilug no nível 150. E mais pra frente sem restrições. Abaixo do nível 100, máximo de 250 nós, a não ser que seja instruído pelo controle. A gente vai interceptar o ILS ou localizador da pista 26. Nossas frequências estão aqui, a MSA do setor é 1.700 pés, frequência do localizador 110.1, pulso da final 250, o Final Approach Fix é 2.500 pés. Mínimo de 325, caso de aproximação perdida, sobe sobe no curso da pista até 1.500 pés e depois vai ser vetorado via radar para nova aproximação. Velocidade de 550 metros para proceder. A gente consegue manter tranquilo. Vamos ficar de olho na meteorologia, que à nossa direita a gente tem algumas formações que já estão meio laranjas ali já. Então tem uma chuvinha um pouco mais pesada à direita aí. Lá na localidade, em princípio nada, tá? Tá Cavoque lá. Tá com previsão de névoa úmida lá, nevoeiro, né? Nevoeiro da madrugada aí.
Speedbird 4 Alpha Papa, contact Stockholm approach on 120.155.
120.155. Speedbird 4 Alpha Papa.
Any questions? I have the comms.
Speed control, DFL 361, request flight level change to flight level 100.
No questions here, Diogo. Let me know if you need anything else.
Ryanair 251 Yankee.
Ryanair 251 Yankee, contact Palanga info on 125.73.
Palanga info 125.73, Ryanair 251 Yankee.
A gente vai pousar na 26, praticamente frente pro terminal lá. Nosso peso estimado de pouso está em 58.800 kg.
Thank you, bye bye.
Swedish control, prepare to establish video at flight level 360.
Brit Air 67 Sweden control identified.
Maintain flight level 340, prepare 67.
Dá pra pousar lá com low tranquilo. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma observação em relação a High Intensity Procedures. Pela 26, não, só tem uma taxa de saída rápida no final, dá pra manter low. Não tem procedimento na carta publicado. É isso aí.
Descent 6,000 feet, turn right heading 190, vectors via left runway 12, ground 60 miles.
Sweden Control, Tom 745, request descent to flight level 030. Preciso descer.
Welcome aboard 120.355. On approach, this 68 Alpha passing 6,200. For 3,000.
Sweden Control, Ryanair 118 with you, flight level 310. Good morning, Sweden Control, this is Fin 7. Passing.
Request 3,000, Tom 745. Caraca, eu vou perder o perfil, bicho. O maluco do controlador me liberou nível muito alto pra ficar. Descent to 3,000, turn 745. Desceu. Agora, speed brake e deixa descer.
TAM 745, climb flight level 30100.
Request 3,000, TAM 745.
Roger. Return 67.
All good evening. Roger, change your effect. Over to flight level 350.
Fenix 3 Whiskey Romeo, Sweden control identified. Good morning.
Fenix 3 Whiskey Romeo request descent.
Raffen 60 Mike, Sweden control identified.
Ué, deixa o like aí, rapaziada. Dá um apoio aí pra gente, por favor.
Sweden control, British 67 is descend flight level 104.
British 67, descend and maintain flight level 130.
British descending to flight level 130. Sweden control, British is descending to flight level 100.
Ah, pessoal, deixe seu like aí pra dar um apoio pra gente. Incentivo, sempre bom. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Esse flight plan tá esquisito. Pior que é isso mesmo.
Speedbird 780, Foxtrot, contact Stockholm, approach on 120.155.
Hello, Stockholm approach on 120.155. Speedbird 780 Foxtrot. Thank you and have a good day.
Will be gone for 5 minutes. Ryanair 3442. Ryanair 3442, stepping away for 5 minutes.
Estocolmo, estamos chegando.
TAM 745, contact Stockholm, approach on 120.155.
Stockholm approach 120.155. TAM 745.
Sweden control, Viking 1023, flight level 350.
125.5.
Radar contact.
Rádio 120.155. Stockholm approach, good morning, TAM 745, descending via Nilo 2 Tango, is crossing flight level 150.
TAM 745, Stockholm approach, identified. Morgan, expect the ILS runway 26 approach into Arlanda.
Expect ILS runway 26 into Arlanda, TAM 745.
Departure for Air France 1123, good afternoon, climbing flight level 4000 feet.
Air France 1123, Stockholm departure identified. Clear direct SA861.
Air France 1123, request flight level 200.
Air France 1123, climb flight level 200.
Scandinavian 1123, Stockholm departure, identified. Climb 4000. Scandinavian 1123, climb flight level 210.
Approach, Qatar is 23 Victor, flight level 120, descending 4000 feet.
Departure, good evening, Scandinavian 236, passing 2000 feet.
Acho que ele desligou pelo automático do jeito errado.
4000 Scandinavian 236.
Scandinavian 236, climb flight level 210.
É, rapaz.
Climb to flight level 210, Scandinavian 236.
Scandinavian 15, contact Sweden control on 118.205.
118.205, Scandinavia 15.
Third 5020, requesting IFR clearance to Antalya.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Scandinavian 130 cleared direct EKCH. Descend and maintain 2500. Cleared for the ILS 1 right approach into Arlanda.
Clear direct to EKCH. Descend and maintain 2500. Clear ILS runway 26. Scandinavian 130. Direct to EKCH. Descend and maintain 2500. Clear for the ILS runway 26 approach into Arlanda. Scandinavian 130.
TAM 745, descend altitude 3500. Turn right heading 035 vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach.
Scandinavian 4.
Descend to 3500, turn right heading 035, TAM 745.
Descend to 2500 feet until the localizer clear for Alex runway 19 right approach.
Vamos atualizar as condições aqui.
Contact tower
QNH no 09 manteve, temperatura de 10. O que não girou ainda.
Arlanda departure, Swiss 121 Lima with information India is requesting clearance IFR to Zurich.
I'll have your clearance in
Vou dar uma olhada aqui.
Swiss 121, Lima, climb flight level 320.
É, ele não girou ainda. Atrasado, hein, o Metar. O último que a gente tem é no 011. QNH 1011. 10.000 pés.
Departure, then a south, departure to runway 19 right, initial climb to 4000, squawk 1127, red nose 3120.
Scandinavian 26 Bravo, contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Tower on 128.73, Scandinavian
Ladies and
26
gentlemen,
Bravo.
We are now on our final approach into Stockholm.
Direct
Please turn off your
for the
electronic
RNAV
devices and stow
30
them
approach
until we
November
arrive at
to
the gate.
Stockholm.
Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in
Aeroporto
their
aqui, ó.
upright position, and fasten your
Moment
seatbelts.
is
We
105
will be
November
arriving
to
at Terminal
Stockholm.
2, Gate 67. Thank you for your
Going
cooperation.
to Alanda.
Approach checklist.
Tower on 128.73.
1011 set. 1011 set.
Brahma departure.
On.
Jetok
325 feet set.
Jetok 14 with information November.
Low
Request
armed.
IFR clearance.
Normal.
Göteborg Landvetter.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Scandinavian 485, climb flight level 330.
Ele poupou a gente fazer uma senhora volta, porque o procedimento lá é bem esquisito.
330, Scandinavian 485. Scandinavian 2031. Contact Orlando Tower on 128.73.
Tom 745. Turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, Tom 745.
Red Nose 26, Bravo, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, Red Nose 26 Bravo. Stockholm delivery, this is Scandinavian 002, request clearance to
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Stockholm departure, Dagger 205, just took off runway 26 at 1,000 feet, climbing to 8,000.
Dagger 205, Stockholm approach, identified.
Descent to 1,500, Simulento 1215.
Simulento 1215. Contact Orlando Tower on 128.73.
Stockholm approach, Broughton 7, Hotel Lima, request vectors for ILS runway 30.
Bratton 7 Hotel Lima. Proceed direct ducks. No. Cleared for the ILS runway 30 approach.
Request vectors to ducks no, Broughton 7 Hotel Lima.
Bratton 7 Hotel Lima. Contact Roma Tower on 118.105. Lot 409er. Climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, lot 409er.
Lot 409er. Contact Sweden. Control on 131.13.
Contact Sweden control on 131.13, lot 409er.
Checked.
Skyway 735. Climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280. Skyway 735.
Lufthansa 5 Lima X-ray. Climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240. Lufthansa 5 Lima X-ray.
Lufthansa 5 Lima X-ray. Climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290. Lufthansa 5 Lima X-ray.
Lufthansa 749 Golf, localizer ILS 19 right established.
Lufthansa 749er. Golf, contact Arlanda. Tower on 128.73.
Cleared ILS 19 right, Lufthansa 749 Golf. 12873, Lufthansa 749 Golf.
Scandinavian 68 Lima, inbound Sierra Alpha 488, flight level 070, descending flight level 040, expecting ILS runway 26.
745. Turn left heading 345.
Turn left heading 345, Tom 745.
Stockholm approach, this is Scandinavian 002. Request clearance to Luleå with information Papa.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Clear direct EKCH down to 2,500 feet, cleared for the ILS approach runway 26 and speed below 200 knots until established. Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima.
Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima. Contact Arlanda, the tower on 128.73.
Tom 745. Proceed direct EKCH. Descend altitude 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach. Speed below 200 knots until established.
Proceed direct EKCH. Descend to 2500 to established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach and will maintain speed below 200 knots. Tom 745. Flaps 1.
Sarstedt 551 Oscar Yankee Kilo Alpha uniform. Stockholm departure identified.
Scandinavian 1551.
Out blue, locked blue.
Flight level 5000.
France Soleil 34 Alpha. Juliet, contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73, France Soleil 34 Alpha Juliet. Thank you, have a good evening.
Scandinavian 157, climb flight level 240.
Vou torcer para não acontecer esses bugs bizarros que tá acontecendo com o simulador, de começar a dar uma queda bizarra de FPS quando eu tô fazendo flare para pousar.
Established localizer ILS 01 left. 128.73 Lufthansa Surfer Golf.
Radio altimeter alive.
Scandinavian
Outstar.
1600, contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
A gente tá abaixo.
Stockholm approach, Scandinavian 2678 heavy on final. Runway 01 left visual approach. Continue approach 01 left, clear to land. Scandinavian 2678 heavy.
Scandinavian 2678, contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Departure low Lufthansa.
No sistema aqui o metal deles não girou ainda. Stockholm approach, can you please confirm the QNH set? Tom 745. Já me transferiu.
Tom 745. Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Arlanda Tower 12873, Tom 745.
Tom 7.
0 no 0. Arlanda Tower, Tom 745, established ILS runway 26. Lockstar. Waiting approach. Cat 3 dual channel.
Tom 745, Arlanda Tower, winds 150 at 4. Runway 26, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 26, Tom 745. Flaps 2.
Lufthansa 749er
Flaps
Golf,
2.
welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.98.
Gear down.
121.98 Lufthansa 749er Golf.
Próximo ponto a restrição em 160 nós. Já está reduzindo. Runway in sight.
Simulento 1215, contact departure on 120.155.
120.155, Simulento 1215.
Scandinavian 68 Lima, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.908.
GS Star.
Reaching
A arremetida aqui é 2.500 pés. Aliás, 1.500. Nossa, passa lambendo o chão. 1.500.
Scandinavia 130. Thank you, bye bye.
Swiss 121 Lima. Contact departure on 120.155.
What is the pressure on 120.155 for Swiss 121 Lima? 120.55 for 155 for Swiss 121 Lima.
Flaps 3.
57, please clarify your message or request. Ryanair 42 Papa Golf, contact departure on 120.155.
Contact departure 120.155 Ryanair 42 Papa Golf. Thank you.
Tower Scandinavian 420, yeah, one way located at the Yankee 3.
Scandinavian 420, contact ground on 121.908.
Taxi to Gateway, Yankee cross runway 1 left and over to ground 121.908, Scandinavian 420, goodbye.
Scandinavian 485, contact departure on 120.155.
120.155, Scandinavian 485, so long.
Lufthansa 9er Lima Alpha, contact departure on 120.155.
Landing checklist. Landing, no blue. Aproximação estabilizada, 1000 pés, normal flight.
Correction 155, Lufthansa 9er Lima Alpha.
Go ahead, yeah, for Charlie holding short at Bravo, Scandinavian connector 2.
Lot 409er, contact departure on 120.155.
Contact departure on 120.155.
Departure on 120.155, Firefly 74.
Victor Charlie Kylo, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.908.
121.908, November Victor Charlie Kilo.
Scandinavian 26, contact departure on 120.155.
120.155, Scandinavian 26.
Speedbird 778, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.908.
Continue.
Say again, Speedbird 778. 121.908, Speedbird 778.
Austrian 616, contact departure on 126.655.
Nossa, arremete.
Decimal 655.
Já tio, pode arremeter.
616, thank you.
Maluco,
Scandinavian
foi
4
isso,
Alpha
cara?
Lima.
Flaps 3.
Established on the localizer runway 198.
Flaps 2. Gear up.
Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima.
Arlanda Tower Tam 745 performing a go around. Caralho, que merda de aproximação que foi essa, cara?
Contact departure on 120.15.
Departure 12015, flaps 1.
Tam 745, landing clearance cancelled. Execute missed approach procedure.
Flap 0.
Contact approach on 120.155.
Arlanda departure, TAM 745 performing a missed approach procedure. Caralho, que merda de aproximação, cara.
TAM 745, turn right heading 050 vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach.
TAM 745, approach identified. Good morning, Arlanda QNH 1011.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
050, tá? Tô sabendo, já sei.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
TAM 745, approach speed below 250 knots.
Ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Cara, que sanhaço, velho.
Proceed direct Charlie India, 19 right and descent 2,500 feet until established on localizer cleared ILS 19 right approach, Ryanair 55 Bravo.
Scandinavian 1430, contact Islander Tower on 128.73.
128.73, que merda. Vamos lá, sem problemas. O que faz?
Scandinavia 949, flight level 4000.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain speaking. We just performed the missed approach procedure due to unstabilized approach. We expect to land again and safely in about 5 minutes. Thank you very much for your comprehension.
After flight level 260, vision for Victor.
Flight level 090, vision 2 Golf Papa.
Scandinavian 1044 at flight level 8,200, flying flight level 130.
Astrid Hansen speaking. We are currently on our final approach
Scandinavian
to Stockholm.
1044 Stockholm approach, roger.
Please ensure your seatbelts
Scandinavian 1044 Stockholm approach. Contact Uppsala approach on 130.4.
And we hope you enjoyed the flight.
Reaching to 130.4, Scandinavian 1044. Bye-bye.
Red Nose 5 Whiskey Uniform. Climb flight level 260.
Climbing flight level 260, Red Nose 5 Whiskey Uniform.
Red Nose 5 Whiskey Uniform. Climb flight level 310.
Climbing flight level 310, Red Nose 5 Whiskey Uniform.
Stockholm approach, EKCH X-ray Lima Papa, runway heading climb to 4,000 from Bromma.
Stockholm approach, can you please vector TAM 745 final 26? Caralho, que merda. Sanhaço.
Level 60, X-ray Lima Papa. 29 right, keep in control, X-ray Lima Papa.
TAM 745, something went wrong on this end and I wasn't able to do the math on the vectoring approach. This has been reported as bug, but you'll need to get yourself to the approach fix.
Roger, TAM 745. Legal.
Scandinavian 420, climb flight level 310.
Climb to flight level 310, Scandinavian 420.
Please advise transition altitude, FSRealistic.
Scandinavian 823, transition level is flight level 70.
Understood, thank you so much.
Firefly Air 45, climb flight level 280.
Climbing flight level 280, Firefly Air 45.
Scandinavian 1558, contact Islander Tower on 128.73.
Contacting Islander Tower 128.73.
Eurowings 29er Mike. Contact Arlander Tower on 128.73.
Contact Arlander Tower 128.73.
Lufthansa 656, contact Arlander Tower on 128.73.
Contact Arlander Tower on 128.73, Lufthansa 656.
Stockholm approach, please advise transition level.
Activating approach phase.
Copy that. Send altitude 2500 feet. Nordic 804.
Nordic 804. Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73. Goodbye.
Lufthansa 9 Mike November. Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Laps 1.
Scandinavian 1740. Climb flight level 270.
Scandinavian 1740.
Arlanda Tower on 128.73, Scandinavian 26 Bravo.
Requesting send to 2500. Nordic 804.
Scandinavian 4222. Climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270.
O mais legal é que eu tô tentando reativar o procedimento, ele não tá deixando. Quero saber o que eu vou fazer. Bugs da Fenix, né, pra variar.
4000 feet.
Rússia 250. Tá bom.
Scandinavian 883. Stockholm departure identified. Climb 4000.
Stockholm approach time 745. Request ILS runway 26.
TAM 745, expect the ILS approach runway 26, maintain 2500 feet until established.
Expect ILS approaching to runway 26 and will maintain 2500 to establish. 10745. Na hora do flare, simplesmente o vento me jogou pra fora. Eu também não corrigi, mas fiquei com medo de deitar a asa e bater a ponta da asa no chão. Aí, né, remete. Tava totalmente desestabilizado aquela final ali.
Arlanda departure, Lufthansa 8 November Victor, 2200.
Laps 2.
Climb flight level 050.
Gear down.
Lufthansa 8 November Victor.
Lufthansa 8 November Victor. Climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210. Lufthansa 8 November Victor.
Vamos lá, EKCH a 2.500. Quando a gente tiver a 7.5 milhas, a gente inicia uma descida. Eu tô aproximando com 140 mais ou menos.
TAM 745, contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Tower will be 128.73, TAM 745.
Scandinavian 1216. Contact Arlanda Tower on 128.73.
Arlanda Tower, good morning, TAM 745, established ILS runway 26. Descer.
TAM 745, Arlanda Tower, winds 150 at 4. Runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, TAM 745. Left 3. O que a gente consegue fazer aqui?
Continue descent for Iberia 22 Papa Romeo. Iberia 22 Papa Romeo. Descend to flight level 200. Report when level.
Not sure where at. Flight level 050.
Iberia 22, Papa Romeo.
É, ele não vai conseguir fazer porque não tem...
Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima. Welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
Ground on 121.9 8, Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima.
Ground on 121.9 8, North Shuttle 2 Mike Kilo.
North Shuttle 2 Mike Kilo. Welcome to Arlanda. Exit at Yankee 3 if able. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
Laps full.
Scandinavian 1676 negative climb and maintain 7000, expect flight level 350 10 minutes after departure.
Climb and maintain 7000, Scandinavian 1676. Scandinavian 1768, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
121.9 8. Scandinavia 1768. Thank you and good night.
Scandinavian 2677, contact departure on 120.155.
Landing checklist.
Contact departure on
landing no blow.
120.155 Scandinavian 2677. Bye bye.
Scandinavian 2026, contact departure on 120.155.
Outstar.
One 120.155, Scandinavian 12026.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact departure on 120.155.
120.155, November 24 Alpha Lima, bye bye.
Scandinavian 26 Bravo, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
Ground on 121.9 8, Scandinavian 26 Bravo. Cleared for takeoff runway 01 right, Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima. Departure on 120.155, Scandinavian 4 Alpha Lima.
Ryanair 118, contact departure on 126.655.
Departure on 126.655, Ryanair 118.
Scandinavian 158, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
121.9 8, Scandinavian 158.
Iberia 22, Papa Romeo, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
On 121.9 8, Iberia 22, Papa Romeo.
500. Scandinavian 1407, contact departure on 128.73.
128.72, have a good day, Scandinavian 1407.
To land, land.
Continue.
Nordic 405.
Nordic 405, say again please.
Cleared to land, 1 left, Nordic 405.
Scandinavian 723, welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.9 8.
Bem melhor, né?
Can you please verify our gate?
Bem menos feio do que a outra.
Say our gate. What gate number?
Nossa, o primeiro go around da torneio.
Requesting taxi to the parking. What is the gate number?
Mono braking.
SAS 823, contact departure on 126.655.
Over to departure on 126.655. Over to departure 126.655, SS53, thank you for
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stockholm. We hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. Did you know that Stockholm is made up of 14 islands and over 50 bridges? It's often called the Venice of the North. Thank you for flying with LATAM Brazil. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position.
After landing checklist.
First Officer Stephanie and the entire entire crew would like to say goodbye to you now. The local time here is 2:41 a.m. If you have a connecting flight, please listen carefully. Flight 123.
Arlanda ground, good morning. Dam 745, request taxi to the gate.
56 to London. Departs at 3:30 a.m. from gate 7. Thank you.
Welcome to Arlanda. Contact ground on 121.908.
TAM 745, taxi to Terminal 2, Gate 67 via Bravo, Charlie and Delta.
Terminal 2, Gate 67 via Bravo, Charlie and Delta, TAM 745. Taxi lights on, please.
Over Tower 128.73 for Swiss 121
Lufthansa 2415, ready to taxi. 19 left via Charlie Delta, Zulu Whiskey, Whiskey 8, Lufthansa 2415.
EKCH.
Speedbird 781, ready for departure.
Speedbird 781, Arlanda ground clearance on request. Stand by. Speedbird 7...
Turn on taxi path, please.
Ground, Speedbird 781, ready for pushback and start.
Arlanda ground, this is citation 3 Charlie Hotel. We are requesting IFR clearance for our flight to Gothenburg.
A gente tá entrando por aqui. Opa.
TAM 745, turning on taxi path for you. Taxi to Terminal 2, Gate 67 at your discretion. Good day. Firefly Air 45, contact tower on 128.73, safe flight.
Contacting tower 128.73, Firefly Air 45, goodbye. Firefly Air 45 requesting pushback and start.
Firefly Air 45, pushback and start approved. Face west.
Ground, Scandinavian 454, ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 454, push and start approved. Face north.
Aí, Stockholm.
Requesting taxi. Scandinavian 454, taxi to runway 26 via Foxtrot Alpha, Zulu, November X-ray, and X-ray 5.
Ground. Victor 454 on stand Sugar 80, requesting clearance as filed to Nice. I have information, India. Clear to Nice via Nosley 5 Golf departure, runway 19 right, initial climb 4,000, departure on 120.155, squawk 2656, Victor 454.
Lufthansa 11 Kilo Heavy, good evening. We are requesting startup and pushback.
Lufthansa 11 Kilo, startup and pushback approved. Face north.
Contact tower on 128.73. Bye-bye.
Stockholm ground, this is Scandinavian 263, requesting clearance for Helsinki, please, as planned.
Arlanda ground, Finnair 714 is ready for push and start.
Finnair 714, Arlanda ground, push and start approved. Face northwest.
Arlanda ground, Scandinavian 823 at stand 37, ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 823, Arlanda ground, push and start approved. Face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Scandinavian 83. Arlanda ground, Scandinavian 83, ready for taxi. Taxi to runway 19 right, via Charlie Delta, Zulu Echo, Yankee 10, Scandinavian 83.
Scandinavian 551 is requesting clearance to Karlstad.
Request FA clearance to Hannover.
Interessante, isso aqui já foi uma pista um dia, olha a pintura no chão.
Request FA clearance to Hannover.
Mas é uma taxiway agora. Tô olhando a carta aqui.
On the ground, this is Fenix A320ceo, ready for push and start.
Finnair 243, Orlando ground, push and start approved, face northwest.
Push and start approved, face northwest, Finnair 243.
On the ground, Scandinavian 551 is requesting clearance to Skellefteå.
Arlanda ground, Ryanair 11 Romeo Juliet, request the IFR clearance to Krakow.
Orlando ground, Austrian 616, request the IFR clearance to Vienna, thank you. Orlando ground, Scandinavian 551 is at gate 5 and requesting clearance to Oslo. Information Golf, clear to Oslo via Rocken 3 Romeo departure runway 8, initial climb to 4,000 feet and departure on 120.155, clock 2333, Scandinavian 551. Scandinavian 551 is requesting push and start.
On the ground, Scandinavian 899er, ready to taxi to runway 01.
Scandinavian 899er, pushback approved, face northwest.
To runway 01 left via Alpha Bravo, Pseudo Lima, X-Ray, Yankee and Yankee 1, Scandinavian 899er.
Show de bola, engines off.
Runway 01 left approved, taxi via Alpha Bravo 1 and contacting tower on 128.
Parking checklist. Set. Off. 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 O balizador ficou doidão.
All doors in park, Captain.
Thank you. Doors in park,
Ladies and
cross
gentlemen,
check.
we have now parked at Stockholm Arlanda Airport. On behalf of Captain Diogo, First Officer Stephanie, and the entire crew, I would like to wish you a wonderful stay here and a beautiful vacation. Thank you for flying with LATAM Brazil Flight 745 today. We hope you have a safe journey to your next destination.
Pô, muito obrigado aí, pessoal que acompanhou. Vi que tinha um pessoal aí assistindo boa parte do voo.
Okay, Captain, I'll check on that.
Vou aguardar aqui finalizar o desembarque. Vou colocar a aeronave em Golden Dark de novo. Essa foi a nossa etapa 49. Perdão, 48, né? Berlim, Dinamarca. A gente vai fazer agora amanhã. A gente começa com Copenhagen, que é aqui onde a gente está, capital da Dinamarca. Oh, perdão, pessoal, tô perdido aqui. Nós estamos em Estocolmo. Nós vamos fazer Estocolmo, capital da Suécia, para Noruega, tá? Oslo. Vai ser a etapa 50, essa aqui foi a 49. Perdido aqui já. Vamos aguardar finalizar o desembarque. Ué, colocão? Deixa eu ver aqui, para Oslo a gente tem que usar o 319, então vai ter troca de aeronave amanhã. Não tem muito para onde fugir. lá. Desligar as coisas aqui da aeronave, né? Ali já tá tudo off. Aqui. Tudo desligado, a gente tá só na fonte externa. Beleza. Agora é só esperar finalizar o desembarque mesmo. Deve estar praticamente finalizado aí. Tem mais 49 pessoas para descer. A galera que sai deixa as portas abertas, né? Beleza, embarque finalizado. Tirar a fonte. Agora sim, o avião apagou. Obrigadão pra quem acompanhou. Amanhã a gente tá de volta aí pra tentar fazer mais voos, tá? Obrigado. Não esquece de deixar o like aí, tamo junto. Até amanhã, valeu, tamo junto.